Bonjour and welcome to this French lesson with me, Jennifer, your French teacher in the south of France. So this time I'm going to talk to you about stressed pronouns. You probably don't know what those are, or if you do, that's great. Sometimes stressed pronouns are referred to as disjunctive pronouns. Sometimes when people hear pronouns, they think, oh God, this is going to be complicated, but this is not. And it's something that many of my students come to me after even a year of studying French and they say, gosh, I never knew what that meant. I've seen it written before, but I haven't known how to use them. It's something that's really, really simple, so I prefer to go on and show it to you now so you can start using it right away. Stressed pronouns will allow you to add emphasis to what you're saying. That's one of the roles that they play. Keep watching and I'll show you some other neat ways to use stressed pronouns in French. They're very useful and they're very easy. So when it comes to French, if you have useful and easy in the same sentence, go for it, right? So stressed pronouns. What I'm going to show you how to do is say me, you, he, she, we, you, and they, but not as subjects. I'm not going to teach you how to say, I speak French. You know how to say that. You've gotten this far. Je parle français. But what if you want to say, I'll just say it in English, I speak French. Okay, je parle français. But what if you want to say, I speak French? You see how it changes the meaning there? In French, all you have to do is add a stressed pronoun either before the I, or the je, or you can put it at the end of the sentence. So you'll say something like this. Moi, je parle français. Je parle français, moi. Either way, at the beginning or at the end of the sentence will work for you. All you have to do is add moi for a little bit of extra stress, a little bit of extra emphasis. So for the tu form, you just say, toi, tu parles français. Tu parles français, toi? You see how you can even add it to the end of a question? You speak French? You? Toi? Tu parles français? So when you want to change the tone of your voice, use these stressed pronouns. If you want to say he, as a subject pronoun, you say il. But the stress pronoun form is lui. It's L-U-I. So he speaks French. Lui, il parle français. Or il parle français, lui. Il parle français, lui. Lui, il parle français. You see, it's super useful and so easy. The Elle form, if you want to say she speaks French, it's just Elle. E-L-L-E. Elle parle français. Elle parle français, elle. The Nous form, I bet you can guess what it is. You want to give it a shot? It's nous. So you actually repeat nous twice, just like you did with Elle. Nous parlons français. Nous parlons français, nous. Or vous works the same way. Vous parlez français. Vous parlez français, vous. Now, the il and elle plural forms are a little bit different, but it's just one little form to memorize. If you have a masculine group, so in other words, you're using the ILS form of the French, that means they, then you say eux, E-U-X. Eux, ils parlent français. Ils parlent français, eux. And the feminine group would be elle, E-L-L-E-S. It looks just like the subject pronoun, but it doesn't have the same role. Elle parle français. They speak French. So in English, we can do this thing with our voice, and that's why so many times when we English speakers end up speaking French, in the beginning especially, we have a little accent. It's not the accent the way that we speak the words, but it's the way that the words come out sort of sounding like a song, because in English, we do that a lot. You see what I just did? We do that a lot. You don't do that so much in French. So pay close attention to these stressed pronouns and add emphasis where you need to and do it the right way. Here's something else that's really important, and it's another way to use stressed pronouns. It's when you want to say, I am the one, I'll just use a different example. I am the one who is going to the store. Okay, well, I am going to the store. Je vais au magasin, right? That's the verb aller. Now, if you want to say, I am the one who is going to the store, listen how it's put together in French. C'est moi qui vais au magasin. So V-A-I-S. In fact, your verb has to agree with the stressed pronoun that you're using at the beginning of the sentence. It's not at all like in English, because in English, we say, I'm the one who is, right? We make the verb to be agree with the subject, who is. We don't say, I'm the one who am, but in French, you do that. You say, I am the one who am going to the store, and it's correct, and it sounds really, really, really awesome. So you're the one who is going to the store. C'est toi qui vas au magasin. V-A-S, agree with toi. Now, what would you do with lui if you want to say he's the one going to the store? C'est lui qui va au magasin. How do you spell it? V-A, right, because you have to agree with lui, which is in fact il, singular, I-L. She's the one going to the store. C'est elle qui va au magasin. V-A. What about nous? I'm going to give you a chance to do it. C'est nous qui allons au magasin. We're the ones who are going to the store. C'est vous qui allez au magasin. C'est eux qui vont au magasin. Or you can also say, to be really correct in your French, ce sont eux qui vont au magasin. So why did I change from c'est to ce sont? Because your subject there is plural, all right? Now you will hear people in French saying c'est eux qui vont au magasin. It's really not correct, but it's spoken French. So let's keep it appropriate. Let's keep it really, really correct. For the next one, which is a feminine group, so the subject pronoun Elle, E-L-L-E-S, how would you say they are the ones who are going to the store? Ce sont elles qui vont au magasin. Très bien. Very good. So let me show you another way. There's still another way. In fact, there are lots of ways to use stressed pronouns, but I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes for you. Here's another way that's really important. Actually, I have 2 more ways to show you. So the next one, what if you just want to sort of make an exclamation and someone says, you speak French, and you want to say, me? You don't say je, you say moi. Or if someone asks you, who is making dinner tonight, and you want to say, we are, then you say, nous. You can leave it as simple as that. I mean, it's really simple French, but, you know, if you're watching this video on stressed pronouns and how to use them, then maybe you're still learning how to use basic words in French and how to put together basic words so that you can communicate, and how to communicate correctly and efficiently. Voila. So you can use stressed pronouns by themselves. One more thing. This is the last thing for this lesson. Using stressed pronouns to show possession. So if you know how to say c'est or ce sont, which you do, if you followed previous lessons, you know how to conjugate the verb être, which means to be, then you can use stressed pronouns to show possession in French. For example, if you want to say, this pen is mine, how would you do that? Ce stylo est à moi. Ce stylo est à moi. Or you can say, c'est le stylo de, and then you give someone's name. C'est le stylo de Jennifer. That's another way to show possession. You can say, ce sont les livres de Paul, right? These are Paul's books. Or you can say, ces livres sont à lui. These books are to him. You see how you show possession in French? Let me give you another example. If you want to use nous, for example, and you want to say that something is ours. Ce sont les livres de nous. Okay, it's not a really good sentence in French, but just to show you how the possession works, these are the books of us. If you want to say these books are ours, Ces livres sont à nous. So you notice I use CES in front of livre. That's because livres are plural. There's more than one of them. So it doesn't matter if livre were masculine or feminine, you would still use CES in front of it. If you go back to my previous example, ce livre est à moi. This is my book. This book belongs to me. I say ce in front of livre, the CE form, because livre is masculine, and there's only one of them, so it's singular. Ce, CE means this or that. Now, I have to give you one more example, at least one more, using possession with stressed pronouns, and guess what? A feminine noun. Can you think of a feminine noun just off the top of your head? How about this? Do you know what this is called? Une boucle d'oreille. An earring. It's feminine. Une boucle d'oreille. Mind you, it's not feminine because, I'm a woman and I'm wearing earrings. It's feminine because boucle, which really means buckle or bangle of some kind, that word itself is feminine. Whether the word is feminine or masculine has nothing to do with who is actually wearing it. So if I want to say, this earring is mine, then I would say cette, C-E-T-T-E, cette boucle d'oreille est à moi. Cette boucle d'oreille est à toi. What if I wanted to say this earring is his? Cette boucle d'oreille est à lui. Or, if it's hers, cette boucle d'oreille est à elle. C'est, C-E-S, because now there's more than one, and remember, it doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine. Ces boucles d'oreille, change the verb, make it plural. Ces boucles d'oreille sont à nous. These are our earrings. Ces boucles d'oreille sont à vous. These are your earrings. Ces boucles d'oreille sont à eux. These are their boucles d'oreille, their earrings. Or, ces boucles d'oreille sont à elles. These earrings are theirs. Voilà. So there's a few ways that you can use stress pronouns. If you know of any other ways to use stress pronouns, don't hesitate. Go on and take a shot, write it in the comments, and I look at all the comments all the time, so I'll be happy to go back and give you some feedback and let me know. I will let you know, rather, if what you have written actually works. Go ahead, give it a try. Sometimes you never know until you give it a try. But anyway, good for you for coming back for more and more French lessons. It's awesome, and that's how you'll make super quick progress. Just stay at it, restez motivé, and I'll see you next time. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.